Yes, I'm doing all the time. So you don't have to remind every second.
Kimi Räikkönen down to fourth.
Vettel feeling pretty racy, isn't it? Great start from Verstappen, as you pointed out.
There are drivers who talk their way into headlines. And then there's Kimi Räikkönen,
Grande Kimi. Well done, my friend.
who mumbled his way into legend. He never chased the spotlight. He barely chased sentences. Yet somehow, the quietest man in Formula One became its loudest meme.
Steering wheel, somebody tell him to give it to me.
This is the greatest magic trick in motorsport communication. The man of few words turned radio static into comedy gold. How? With one-liners that landed harder than team briefings. With timing drier than a desert race week. And with honesty so blunt it felt refreshing in a world of PR. Today, we're revisiting the funniest Kimi moments. On the radio, off the track, and everywhere his deadpan delivery set the internet on fire. Buckle up. We're going full Iceman. The line that launched 1,000 memes. Lotus, night race, Kimi in the lead, an engineer who cannot stop being helpful. You can hear the checklist arriving like a shopping list. Temperatures, deltas, gaps. Meanwhile, Kimi is doing exactly what he returned to Formula One to do. Win a race. And then it happens. He presses the radio button and drops the line that turned him from world champion into cultural icon. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
Just leave me alone, I know what to do.
8 words, that's it. No drama. Just the distilled essence of Kimi. It wasn't rude, it was surgical. The line cut every rope of overcoaching tugging at him. It was the statement every focused athlete wants to say but never does. Kimi did. And motorsport found its favorite punchline. The sequel landed minutes later. He's told to manage something. He fires back, yes, I'm doing it all the time. You don't have to remind me every second. It's not anger, it's rhythm. All the funny parts of Kimi live inside those beats. Less talk, more drive, still won the race. Trophy lifted, meme born, Lotus merch printers overheated. Formula One discovered a new kind of soundbite, the anti-soundbite. He didn't say much, but he said the perfect amount. Baku 2017, gloves and steering wheel. You know those days when you're late for work and you can't find your keys, your phone, or your sanity? Baku 2017 was Ferrari losing all 3, except the keys were a steering wheel and a pair of gloves. Red flag chaos, cars parked, teams scrambling. The broadcast cuts to Kimi, waiting to leave the garage after repairs. He needs exactly 2 things to operate a modern Formula One car. He has neither. What follows is farce at 4K resolution. Steering wheel. Hey, give me the steering wheel. Come on. Then a rising chant like a techno track made of panic. Gloves and steering wheel. Steering wheel, steering wheel. It's a symphony of essentials. A shopping list screamed in carbon fiber. And it's glorious. It's not anger, it's urgency boiled down to caveman clarity. Wheel. Now. And when the chaos resolves, he simply goes back to being Kimi. Visor down, face stoic, speed restored, episode over. That's the punchline. The meltdown lasts 20 seconds. The meme lasts forever. Hungary 2018. You will not have the drink. Heatwave Hungary. The kind of afternoon where hydration isn't optional, it's survival. Kimi toggles the button for the in-car drink. Nothing. He radios the pit wall with perfect politeness. Is the drink working? You can hear the engineer scrolling the mental Rolodex of possible disasters. Tires? Fine. Engine? Fine. Hydration tube? Oh no. And then comes the coldest line ever served to a sweating human. You will not have the drink. No apology, no fluff. A verdict delivered like a weather report. Not now, not later, not ever. You will not have the drink. Kimi tries again because that's what dehydrated people do. No, is it on? I push the button. Is it empty? He's crowdsourcing hydration. The answer does not change. No, Kimi. The internet does the rest. You will not have the drink joins the Räikkönen Hall of Fame next to Leave Me Alone. It's the kind of brutal honesty you only get on a race weekend. It's also the exact opposite of brand-safe messaging, which is why fans couldn't stop quoting it. Kimi didn't get the drink. We got a catchphrase. Radio check, but make it absurd. Engineers love radio checks. Drivers answer with loud and clear. Kimi does not audition for any of this. He replies the Kimi way. Can you hear me? The engineer asks. No, says Kimi. Silence. Kimi, radio check? Negative. Another pause. Okay, but you're answering. And that's the sketch, that's the whole joke. He tells you he can't hear you, so while you notice he's hearing you, and then everyone realizes this is peak Iceman. It's almost slapstick. Except it's deadpan. No laughter, no winking. Just two professionals trapped in a logic puzzle. This is what made him so watchable. Everyone else's radio is information. Kimi's radio is improv. He takes the most boring sentence in motorsport, radio check, and turns it into a two-line scene that ends with a punchline and a facepalm. If all office Zoom calls sounded like Kimi, nobody would hate meetings. Monaco. The walk-offs, the yacht, the disappearing acts. Monaco turns drivers into actors. Champagne, balconies, movie stars. Kimi rejects all of it with the enthusiasm of a man declining extended warranty. Legend has it, his car fails, he parks, he exits, stage left. Where did he go? Somewhere better, the yacht. While cameras search the paddock for a dramatic shot, Kimi has already started his recovery program, walking, water, and a horizon line. This is the comic timing of his entire career. When the script demands drama, he leaves. The punchline writes itself. Then there are the podium rituals, anthem, caps, interviews, where he occasionally vanishes like a dad at a birthday party. He doesn't storm off, he simply ceases to be present, like a magician who made himself disappear because he had better things to do. It's all part of the character. If Formula One is theater, Kimi is minimalist performance art. The audience loves him because he acts like none of it is special, which makes him special. I was having a little bit of a shit. The press room handbook. Kimi's press conferences need no moderator. One reporter asks, "Where were you during the anthem?" Another driver would give a paragraph of apologies and policy. Kimi answers with a sentence that breaks the room. "I was having a little bit of a shut." Fast, honest, obliteratingly funny. It's not shock humor, it's anti-PR. It's the thing you're not supposed to say, said, kindly and without malice. Other classics live rent-free in meme folders. Bois, I was eating, I was sleeping, I don't know. These are not evasions, they're Kimi's whole brand. Say exactly what you did. Eat when hungry, sleep when tired, drive when lights go out. It's the perfect reset button in a world addicted to optics. The press wants poetry. Kimi gives reality. That was always the bit, and we never got tired of it. Between races, some drivers hit the simulator. Kimi hits the snow. There's lore. Snowmobile races under pseudonyms, ice tracks where control is a whisper, not a shout, general Nordic mischief accomplished in silence. Off track, he's either extremely still or extremely in motion, nothing in the middle. Sauna and storm. It fits. The Iceman nickname wasn't a marketing invention. It's latitude and attitude. And the suit and tie chaos? Watching Kimi do sponsor days is like seeing a wild animal put in a museum. He endures it with patience and the facial expression of a statue. Sometimes he cracks a small smile. That's the jackpot. Those half smiles launched 1,000 reaction gifs because fans knew what it meant. Kimi is trying. Which is funny because he's not trying to be funny. He's trying to leave. Pitwall politeness versus Iceman bluntness. In the garage, every sentence is wrapped in bubble wrap. When convenient, if you could perhaps consider toggling, Kimi answers with words sharpened to a point. No. Later. I know. The contrast is chef's kiss comedy. Polite corporate takes a minute to say what Kimi says in 3 syllables. He's not unkind, he's efficient. The speed is the joke. You can feel the engineer's heart rate spike, then flatten, then accept the new workflow. Less words, fewer mistakes, more Kimi. That's also why his lines are immortal. Short sentences have long lives. They fit in titles. They fit in thumbnails. They fit in your brain. The meme economy loves him because he writes like a copywriter who hates extra vowels. Kimi's cockpit is his office. He expects quiet. He expects clarity. If your mic pops, you'll hear about it. "Don't shout there" might be his second favorite sentence after "leave me alone." Not angry, just a service ticket. Please keep audio levels consistent. Please avoid surprises in my ears while I do 300 kilometers per hour. Thank you for your cooperation. Imagine a customer support desk staffed by Kimi. Tickets closed in 3 words. Satisfaction guaranteed or your Delta back. Team orders and the art of minimalism. Team orders can turn radio into an opera. With Kimi, it's a haiku. We need to... Okay, or say no. Or the immortal leave me alone, which doubles as a strategic doctrine. He treats instructions like pop-ups. Close, close, close. Action performed anyway. Engineers crave confirmation. Kimi considers confirmation a hobby for people with spare oxygen. It's why the funny moments don't feel cruel. They feel inevitable. He's doing the job. He just doesn't narrate it. You can't script a better shorts TikTok star than Kimi, which is hilarious because he never tried. 8-word one-liners, 11-second scenes, memes with zero setup. He's perfectly optimized for the feed without a single focus group. Clip it, caption it, loop it. The algorithm does the rest. His most famous moments aren't descriptive, they're declarative. Leave me alone. You will not have the drink. Steering wheel. These are hooks and payoffs at the same time. That's rare. That's why your audience replays them. The rewatch value is built in. Late-era Kimi, Alfa Romeo, still icy, still funny. Age changes everything, except Kimi. Later career, same signature humor. Dad energy on the outside. Chaos goblin on the radio. He'd still check communications by denying the existence of communications. He'd still diffuse tension with polite disinterest. And when something broke, he'd explain it like a weather report. Calm, factual, slightly bored. That was the fun. When the world heated up, Kimi cooled it down. Kimi Räikkönen didn't try to be funny. He tried to be himself. That's why it worked. He said exactly what he thought in exactly the number of words required. No more, no less. In an era where everything is filmed, framed, and filtered, he gave us something better than a brand. A personality. Real. Compact. Unapologetically allergic to fluff. If every other driver speaks in paragraphs, Kimi speaks in headlines. And because he doesn't chase applause, the applause chases him. That's why the memes never got old. The delivery didn't change. The world just kept finding new ways to love the same thing. A world champion who made us laugh by insisting on doing the obvious thing, driving fast, and asking for the obvious courtesy, being left alone while doing it. So tell me this in the comments. What's your all-time favorite Kimi moment? The steering wheel saga? The drink denial? The anthem alibi? Or a deep-cut radio gem only the real ones remember? Drop it below. And yes, you're allowed to write push BUO. If this gave you a grin, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell. New videos every week. And in true Iceman fashion, leave us alone. We know what we're doing.